Aaron, welcome to Walsall Football Club. How are you feeling after joining us?
I'm delighted, to be honest, obviously coming down here today. Seeing the stadium, seeing the training ground, speaking to the manager and his plans for the season. I'm delighted. I'm desperate to get started, on Monday. And I'm really looking forward to it.
What was it that attracted you to Walsall Football Club?
I think, obviously, last year had a great season apart from the ending. I think the style of play suits me. The way the manager wants to play, the culture that he's bringing into this football club, I think is massive, and it really suits me. And I think, obviously, turning up here, the stadium, the training ground, that's a big attraction. And I'm delighted to get it done.
Obviously, 23 years old, so it's obviously an important time in your career. So let's talk about your journey so far. Obviously, you started at Hearts and then spent some time in the West Midlands with Aston Villa briefly, and then you got your move to Brentford. So talk us through the early part of your career and then how the move to Brentford came about.
I was obviously at Villa in the academy, and then found my way down to London. I had a great time. Obviously working with some great coaches, Neil McFarlane, and Thomas Frank that was there. I made my professional debut, so that was a key moment in my career, and I think I'll be forever grateful for what they've done for me and developed me. And I had obviously a great 3 seasons maybe down there. I really enjoyed it. Loved my time down at Brentford, and it's not on you go.
Your first season there looked particularly fruitful, that 2020-21 season. I think it was 3 appearances for the first team, but in Brentford B as well, you scored 19 goals, won the Player of the Year for the B team as well. So how much of a good season was that for you, and what did you take from it?
It was massive. I think, obviously, coming from Villa and then having COVID, which stopped a lot of the football, especially in the academy systems. That first season back for me was massive. I tried to put myself in the best place possible fitness-wise, and I think I really found the fruits of my hard work that season, and I think, I put myself in a good place. So, especially moving into the next years, as I moved into professional men's football, I think that was a great starting year for me.
Yeah, that's it. You talk about moving into professional men's football more regularly in the next years. It was loans at AFC Wimbledon and Accrington Stanley for you in League One. How big were they for you?
Yeah, huge actually. My first loan at AFC, I learnt so much. Obviously, when you're young and quite naive, you don't really quite understand the demands of EFL, and it taught me a lot. And I think I learnt from some great players and great people there. It didn't obviously work out the way the team wanted it that year, but it was a great learning curve for me. And moving into Accrington, the same. The demands I had to try and fight out of a relegation battle with the team, and I met some great people there, and I had some great experiences, and I really developed as a player and a person over the past couple of years. So I think these experiences for me have been huge, and I think coming to the age I am now, I think I need that consistency. I need, as I showed hopefully last season at Barrow, that I can bring to Walsall. I think these traits that I've learned over the past 3-4 years playing in this type of football, I think I can really show my best self here.
Yeah, that's it. Obviously, you moved to Stevenage, and it was last season. You got a taste of what League Two is about with Barrow, as you say. Was that a really fruitful spell for you? Obviously, scored a few goals there and really put yourself about a bit. And I know Andy Wing was very complimentary about you a number of times as well.
I really enjoyed my time up at Barrow. It was great. I think the fans, everything about it was really enjoyable. The manager. I think for me that was huge. Obviously, I just came off the back of an injury at Stevenage, and I think I needed to get myself out and play consistent games. I hadn't done that for a while, and I really started to find consistency in my performance. And I think I made some great memories, and I really enjoyed my time there.
Brilliant stuff. And for Sadler's fans who may not know what you're about, what sort of forward are you?
I would say I work my socks off for the team. That's the bare minimum you can expect from me. I think I'll put myself about. I'm quite strong aerially, so I would expect that of myself. And obviously, I would love to bring the goals that I know I can bring. I think I've shown that a little bit last year, but I know there's a lot more to come for me in terms of that side of my game. And I like to be a focal point for the team. But yeah, the bare minimum is the hard work, and that's a foil for me for good performances and putting myself about and being a hard working forward. I think that's what I can base myself off.
You would obviously have spoken to head coach Matt Sadler, and he'd have told you where he sees you fitting in. So are you excited to just get started and get working with him as well?
Yeah, really excited. Was down with him at the training ground today. I'm really excited to see the plans. Obviously, style of play, it suits me, and I'm excited for the season. How he wants to build the team, the signings that he's already made, and obviously the players that are already here, experienced players that are really key in this squad. So I think for me it's really exciting seeing both the squad now and the management team behind it, the coaches behind Matt. So yeah, I'm really excited.
Finally, what are your hopes and personal ambitions for the campaign ahead?
For me, it's just about working my socks off, trying to obviously endear myself to the supporters by doing that and putting the ball in the back of the net. I think that's the main thing, and hopefully I can be, a player that the team really values, and not just in possession but out of possession. I think in possession I can really be a foil for the team to play from, and I think from there on in, hopefully I endear myself to the supporters and they can really get behind me and the team.
Aaron, welcome to Walsall Football Club. Wishing you the best of luck.
Thank you.